咗11年拳。
我頭第一次打呢個 League of Legends，我諗我大概 Season 3嗰陣時開始打嘅。
我要 achieve 一樣嘢，我要有個 title 啊！呢樣嘢係應該係最大嘅 motivation。我將會打呢個香港泰拳理事會嘅香港冠軍賽啦。呢個係我人生入邊係最大嘅一個目標。呢個我希望會係我嘅 comeback fight。你要做一個拳手或者要做一個 gamer， 都係一樣，你係要好努力去 practice。
去準備一場打拳嘅拳賽同埋打 LOL 嘅共通點咧，就係不停重複去做同一樣嘅嘢啦。例如好似我揀咗3000場嘅 Darius，
我覺得你會有 shortcut， 你會成功咧係冇。喺你想放棄嘅時候，你有啲乜嘢去令到我想繼續咧？就係贏，話俾你聽，你贏咗之後，你會有啲乜嘢嘅 result。
唔可以輸，唔可以輸，唔緊張，唔可以輸，冇得輸。
Welcome back to the desk, everyone, as we get a look at Jackie and also Jankos and Reckless are joining us here at the desk. You just got a first look at a fight which follows the life of Jackie, a Muay Thai fighter whose fierce need to win fuels him to improve himself both in the ring and on the rift. He's in the crowd here. He's been here for a couple of days, and I do believe that you guys had a chance to train with him a bit and get to talk to him a bit. What was that like, Jankos?
I mean, that's how we got the shorts, first of all. You know, the shorts were amazing, so I'm very grateful to Jackie for that. He's a super good guy, you know. We talked to him, he showed us some moves, and it was amazing.
Reckless, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like what I heard Jackie saying there about striving to be the best is something that aligns a lot with your vision on the competition in general.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say that there is no shortcut to getting where you want to be in the end, and seeing him putting down the hours is definitely something I've done in the past as well, and I still do. So it's really inspiring to see a video like this one.
Yeah, super inspirational stuff. And for you guys, you got to keep an eye out for the full fight documentary. It's coming in January 2017. For now, we're going to focus on our League of Legends competition, the last round of the 1v1 tournament. 30 players were at day 1. Now we only have 8 left. We're going to take a look at that. Of course, they went through the rules. They killed. Nobody got a tower, and one of them got 100 CS, I believe, yesterday, Pulse.
Yeah, in just one game. It was the Lucian game, and people called me a tryhard, but honestly, that last trade was insane, and he had to use the cooling to try and get it. But those are the conditions for victory. I'm not sure if anyone's ever going to really get that tower, though.
No, we'll see. And if we take a look at the bracket, there are 5 Ice players left versus 3 Fire players. Unfortunately, you two didn't make the cut yesterday. Any final thoughts on that? Reckless, I know you must have been quite frustrated.
Yeah, I mean, Smeb's a great player, so I can't say that I did expect coming out winning. But something I didn't expect, though, was him pulling out the LeBlanc. I thought he would strive much more towards the bruiser side of things, and seeing him being able to play pretty much every champion in the game is, I guess, something that might turn out to be in his favor in the long run for this tournament.
Yeah, we will definitely see. And also, if we look at the regions that are still represented, every single region still has a player. The LMS still has 2, the LPL still has 2, and there's 1 EULCS player left in xPeke. How much trust do you put on his shoulders, Jankos?
I mean, I hope xPeke will win something, you know. I'm pretty sure he's a great player. Yesterday he showed really good performance with Garen, so maybe today he will show us LeBlanc, you know, as well. We'll see.
Yeah, we will see. And let's also take a look at the developing meta. Pulse, you've been keeping a close eye on that. In the beginning, we thought, okay, tanks and the NAS is priority, but we've seen a lot of things come out yesterday.
Yeah, I want to follow on from what Reckless was saying as well, because I was very surprised to see a LeBlanc pick, honestly, but it was also banned a lot. We saw a bunch of Draven, also Darius came out there as kind of the cheesy pick. The junglers, a lot of them have been taken out now, but we're very strong with that. Rengar, Caitlyn, Kennen, top tier bans. Syndra has made it through a couple times as well as a solid pick, but it's just very interesting to see the mini meta that has evolved over this tournament.
Yeah, Urgot we saw yesterday, which is really obnoxious to play again. Varus was strong as well. Is there anything you guys haven't seen yet that you want to see Don't spoil any of the ice threats, of course.
All right.
Or do it. Whatever.
All right, well, as you could probably see in my games, I was banning both Ryze and Casio both times because I think they're unplayable when you're like running an AD carry. And I don't know how many AD carries there are left in the tournament, but most of them are still playing AD carry ways. So, for example, for a player like xPeke, who is very fond of going on a Ryze or a Casio or a Syndra or a LeBlanc, he will have very great success if he continues down that path.
Yeah, he did win with Cassiopeia yesterday.
Yeah.
He said he had a couple of picks. Only one AD carry left, Uzi, but also Mata, who was playing with the Yasuo. 500 points on the line, and Ice could actually get all of those, and then you'd be very close to the title, so we got to be rooting for them. How big is the chance that an Ice player takes home the 1v1 trophy? If you look at it, you have Uzi, you have Mata, you have xPeke, Karsa, and Maple.
I mean, I think as long as people will agree on 1v1 Yasuo versus Yasuo playing against Mata, I think we have a chance. And then, you know, we have Uzi, like you said, we have xPeke. We have those players. If they will be able to pull it out, we will see. We don't know yet. I think Uzi is a great player, but he might fall to more of a bruiser style player, or maybe some AP carry like LeBlanc, like we see. You know, we saw Reckless falling to LeBlanc. So hopefully, you know, he'll ban those champions. He won't get cheesed. He has insane mechanics, and he can get the title.
Yeah, super crazy. And we've mentioned it already. And before we get into it, we're going to take a special look at Mata versus Faker in a 1v1 me bro super slow-mo brought to you by XXX Return of Xander Cage. That was a beautiful one-on-one to watch, Paul.
Yeah, this was a XXX rated replay here as well, because for me, this was the pinnacle of the 1v1 tournament between Mata and Faker. You can see just before this, it was the battle over that level 2. Mata goes all in on that one minion. Faker tries to scramble to try and find that level 2 himself, because he needs that out so he can get out with Sweeping Blade. He lines it up perfectly here against Mata, getting closer to his tower. Doesn't manage to land the knockup. Mata finds the opportunity to try and get deeper in there and try and finish off Faker. But at this point, Faker has actually kept hold of his Ignite. So as Mata comes in, Faker sees the opportunity as the tower shot lands, but then misjudges the strength of Warlord out from Mata. The last auto attack comes in and Mata finishes him off.
Fantastic. And the reaction, of course. Mata has definitely been one of the most expressive players we've seen. So, quick round, who is going to win the 1v1 tournament, Pulse?
Well, following on from what Jankos was saying, if people do play that Yasuo against him, then he'll probably win in that 1v1. But if that gets banned away, then we'll have to see if he's got more in the tank.
Jankos?
I mean, I mostly cheer for xPeke simply because he's from Europe and he's a great player. I had a pleasure to play in the same team as him, so right now I cheer for him. And obviously Uzi, that's, you know, basically Uzi.
You just played with Uzi.
Yeah, actually after playing with Uzi, I was like insanely impressed of just how much he did with the mouse. You know, like he was clicking all over the place, and I was just, okay, I'm gonna, you know, try my best. But yeah, after watching his Quinn game yesterday as well, I was really impressed. So I think he has good chances of making it far into this tournament.
TLDR, good chances for Ice. We're going to hear from the pros as we prepare to jump into the action.
xPeke 선수가 홈그랜드 응원을 많이 받는데 그런 거 상관없이 전 이기고 싶어요.
우지 선수가 우승하지 않을까 생각이 많이 들어요. 왜냐면 라인전에서 워낙 잘해가지고.
我很想要得到单挑赛冠军嘛，因为这其实也是一个证明自己实力的一部分吧。
Uzi là một xạ thủ số 1 của Trung Quốc. Em nghĩ đây là trận đấu rất khó khăn của em. tôi 상 마타라서 其实我蛮想用 야수跟他打看的.
사실 1대1 우승보다는 지금 스맵을 이기는 게 저한테 가장 큰 목표라고 생각해요.
스맵 선수가 아마 우승하지 않을까.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Ya hemos vuelto con este 1 contra 1 y es el día en el que se decide el campeón de este torneo. Y vamos a empezar con un enfrentamiento muy interesante. En el lado azul fue mucho mejor que Afromu. Y fue el hombre que borró el OP de Ron OP. Es... xPeke!
And challenging the hometown favorite for Team Fire, he's sitting on cloud 9 with 2 wins under his belt and looking for more. It's Impact! All right, gentlemen, good luck and have fun.
Thanks for some really insane intros, Dash. Hopefully his
We need to
voice...
start it out down here because we have a long day of 1v1s ahead of us.
Yeah, I
right?
really hope his voice keeps up because this is like day one or game one of the quarterfinals. We're going to semis, and then I think the finals is even a best-of match.
Yep.
So if he keeps going like that, he's going to blow out his voice.
Yeah, we'll keep track of how big that vein on his neck does get.
Just adjusting my levels here. The play-by-plays from the
oh, it's a
Panda
little,
mode is
they
just
turn
like
it way up.
I hear my voice just blasting in my ears. I'm like, nope, that was Trevor. All right, Kobe is now joining me. So I've made an ELO upgrade for the final day of the 1v1s. We're getting ready for our first match, which will be xPeke versus Impact. Kobe, what's your take so far?
I really am enjoying the people that are bringing the style to these matches, right? Mata definitely jumps out in everybody's mind, dude, taking down top names over and over on the Yasuo. I hope that xPeke has something because he was one of my favorites yesterday. He really made me enjoy the All-Star games. Something like a Garen pick, no, that's not all you have to do. You don't just pick Garen and it's a great game. Kill. You have to pick Garen and do well, right? It's a way different story if you pick Garen and you just get blasted in the game, but get that double kill, kill Faker, like those types of plays.
Especially when you kind of come into the tournament and Rudy's like, oh boy, I hope Pekka is not washed up. I hope he does well. First game on the Ahri as well, gets a really good flank, goes in. He's still in that 1v1 tournament when the likes of Bjergsen is knocked out, Doublelift is knocked out, so he's carrying the hopes here for Team Ice, and honestly, you can see what he picks up right now. 2 mages banned out and a Darius, so the easy mode champs are off the grid for Peke.
Only 180 carry ban here with the Caitlyn, so plenty of those left up. Those are some of the less exciting ones for me.
Also for xPeke, he may get flashbacks to like the summer season.
What are you talking about? Every time I talk to him, he's like, yeah, I love playing 80 carry. I completely enjoy the role. Urgot does qualify.
Remember, guys, if you're just tuning in, they have a giant screen next to each other, and they can look at the screen. This is where Reckless failed. It's like, yeah, I didn't expect the enemy to pick LeBlanc. I'm like, dude, it was locked in 30 seconds ahead of time. I mean, look at the monitor.
Right, we keep saying that, but very rarely, actually, a lot of the players haven't been looking over. So, it's kind of instilled in you as a young gamer. Screen watching is no,
okay.
That's taboo. So a lot of these guys playing with honor.
But honor doesn't get you anything if you lose.
Exactly.
Gotta do him dirty, man.
People don't remember you for your honor if you went out in round 1.
Yeah, exactly. Cassiopeia versus Yasuo. That's a really fun matchup, but I think it might be... It's really hard to judge. I think at level 2 or 3, the Yasuo has a window, but if the Cassio just keeps pushing, it's going to be really hard for the Yasuo to get out of that gridlock.
Yeah, for me, I mean, the Yasuo, there's so much variance in any Yasuo play, right? Yeah. It can be so good. You've got the Mata up here, and then on the bottom you've got me down there. Exactly. You know exactly where I was going with that one. But the wind wall, that could be crucial, especially since Cassiopeia Ultimate does have a pretty long cast time, and there's no flashes in the 1v1 mode, right? Nobody's going to take that summoner just to cancel half of an animation. So it will be that full animation. You have time to react.
Also the mobility, if your wind wall's on cooldown, you can still juke that ultimate by just like dashing to a crease backwards.
Exactly.
You take the damage, but you won't get petrified. The skill shot accuracy for a Cassiopeia has to be so... It's like whack-a-mole on steroids when you're playing versus a Yasuo that's going left, right, up, and down in that minion.
Plus, every time we've seen one of these guys take a champion that does like to build tier, there have been a lot of questions around that. I like xPeke's, solution with the Catalyst as well, with the rework passive there, gaining health for burning mana, and then, oh, you're laughing at the runes already?
Yep. They're scaling health on Impact. He's running health at level 18, so he's running scaling health yellows. I think that must have been a misclick.
Well, they break even at level 6, so if he's planning on farming that late.
Yeah, okay, but that's before the items kick in. Just quick, if you're a Yasuo 1v1 main, you want to run 18-0-12 according to Impact, and that's in line with what we've seen before, offense plus warlords, and then obviously valuing the defensive options in that resolve tree.
Peke breaking the Yasuo shield there with the auto, then going back in for a little bit of an extra trade.
Yeah.
Impact, though, coming out ahead.
I definitely want to position as aggressively as you can to start whacking at that wave, because xPeke has AoE, but Yasuo wants that level 2 power spike.
Also, you want to start trading with xPeke as early as possible, right? Yep. His level 1 E doesn't do much damage at all and a huge mana cost, so the efficiency builds up for these spellcasters, whereas right off the bat, Yasuo doesn't have to burn anything to go for those trades.
Yep, he just spams his Qs over and over, gets that focus up as well. xPeke, we saw it yesterday in the Cassio matches as well. You will run out of mana when you try to all-in early, so Cassiopeia is a champion in 1v1 that kind of spikes at 6 at the least once you have some items and some mana available.
Yeah, I mean, just relying on Dorian's rings and the execute there for the mono regen has been the plan. You know, he rushes back to get an early Dorans for his first purchase and then straight into something like that Catalyst or maybe the tier.
Impact dodging some of the damage, or at least trying to, getting close to xPeke here. xPeke missed some CS early on, but he's definitely looking for heavier trades.
Yeah.
He's the moment where they
Whoa, they're all in!
I guess low. Late ignite from Impact. Impact down though.
It's absolutely crushed him! Well, that was a very sudden end, Crepo.
Yes, Cassiopeia wants to look for the level 6 power spike before they go, and they fight.
Already talking about third purchases of the Catalyst there. Peke wastes no time. Level 3, Impact decides to fight, and Peke comes out victorious.
I'm just telling you, Kobe, scaling health runes may not be the best if you're planning to go all in on level 2.
I can objectively say they are definitely not the best. They're half value there at level 3, so Impact a little bit of hubris, and he is kicked out. I mean, Team Ice are absolutely crushing this mode. Now they have 5 people left in to 2 Fire members.
Yeah, there's actually one side of the bracket where they kind of go out, but look at the Impact's level 2, half HP, goes in, gets exhausted, and then keeps fighting.
He dodged that Q when he had exhaust on. He's just crawling away, and Impact is not able to hit that Q. I don't even know if it really was going to matter there, because Peke really won by some large margin.
Yeah, he had a really large margin. Peke was like, muchas gracias, thank you for the free win. He goes up to the next round. Crown is very happy. It would be amazing to see him make it to the final, just from like
honestly,
local hero.
Make it to the final, then Garen 1v. I'm just kidding. Garen mechanics not exactly exciting in the 1v1s.
All right, that means we can start looking forward. His hopes of making it to the final are quite slim, because a team player of a teammate of his is in the same side of the bracket. You know, Uzi is coming up, so I don't think he'll make it to the final.
A very intimidating teammate as well.
I don't think Uzi will go a level 2 all in on the Yasuo either. So
the thing is, like, AD carries, especially AD carries that are trying to min-max the efficiency of all their masters and all their runes, seems like the best choice to try and go far in this, especially, you know, if you're putting that pressure of going to the 100 CS. Nobody really wants to do that, but you have that pressure there to make them take a bad fight. Uzi just seems like such a favorite for this.
And it feels like natural when you watch Uzi play as well. It is almost like embedded in his style, like 5-6 years of playing AD carry at the highest level.
Yeah.
Like, we're trying to decipher what he's doing. He's doing it just like
He
at
seems
ease.
so relaxed,
Yeah,
right?
definitely
He
so.
doesn't even have to think about it anymore.
But to bring us our next quarterfinal match, let's send over to Dash, who's waiting on stage.